Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Culture-Byte Podcast. I'm Zodiac, here with my lovely cast of amazing people, which they'll introduce themselves as we go along. Today we are going to be talking about E3 kind of in general, and with a little bit of what happened this year in 2015. I'll start this with this question. What is your feeling towards E3? Do you think it actually serves its purpose?
I think this year, out of every other year, by the way, this is #backflow. Out of every other year, this had to be the biggest E3 so far.
Hands down.
Hands down big.
Yep.
I agree. Hashtag big.
I agree with the big statement, but not the biggest.
What was the biggest, though?
I don't know.
No, man. I'm just going to go ahead and say it for anybody else gets to say it. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Bam.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That was a huge deal. People were crying. There's 4-hour compilations.
Yeah, there's
about
4
this.
hours
of people crying.
The 90s are here again. There's a huge ruling of the Supreme Court that everybody's excited about.
Yeah.
We're at war with the Middle East, and Final Fantasy VII is coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, like this
is it?
Yeah, this is amazing. Like this E3 made more of an impact for indie developers, and it made more of an impact for Sony, honestly, because like
Sony's just been a boss.
Yeah.
Like,
they're about to sell a ton of PlayStations.
They really are.
Xbox One.
Xbox One.
Oh man,
that backwards compatibility, man.
See, I don't exactly. I see like the benefit of backwards compatibility, but I don't see it as a game changer.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be not in a digital world. Not when there's like Rare's coming out with Rare Replay, Bethesda's coming out with their own stuff, and now it's like the developers and publishers are taking matters into their own hands and trying to like stream their own content and everything. I mean, Square already tried. They're already trying or like beta testing a streaming service, are they not? Like for games and stuff like that. I mean, the whole industry is changing. So backwards compatibility with hardware probably makes a difference for just the consumer.
Like,
we'll see.
I think Microsoft is just a year late. Like that was their secret. That was their secret weapon for this year's E3, and Sony's just like kicking everyone.
It's like, honestly, I think it's probably the best move that either company made this year at E3.
Yeah.
Because for all those people who still have not upgraded to current gen platforms,
gives them that
it's going to sway them towards Xbox. Xbox One's cheaper, and I get to keep these 50 games I already have in my possession.
Yeah,
there's no reason for them to go to Sony unless they want that one or two exclusive.
You know what? You could just join the PC master race. And
Don't talk about this mustard.
Yo, this ketchup got spilled.
I'll tell you right now that argument's kind of invalid to me, especially like with not even like really dated games like Fallout 3. You have to update. You have to go into the INI files and change things around just so it works on Windows 7. You have to do even more work to make it work on Windows 8. So that doesn't really stand as technology.
I don't have that issue.
That's cool.
You don't play good games.
That's cool,
You know
bro.
what? You know what? I've always had a problem with E3 is its exclusivity. Like, I don't like the fact that you have to be someone of importance in some way, whether a journalist representing a company or something, to even be let into this place.
We're going to get there, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you could definitely be Angry Joe. You could be Anita Sarkeesian if you wanted to.
I would have to agree with you, but one of my coworkers, we actually had a giveaway overall with the whole company where they're giving away one E3 pass. And you basically have to tell, GameStop management why you deserve the piece.
Right.
And my coworker won.
Yeah, it's exclusivity. Can I win that?
No, but you can. And that's how I told you I agree with you.
Oh, okay. I
totally agree with you. But especially you got like 10, 20,000 people at one place, but the culture is just
no. I mean, there are people who play big. They pay big money to go to that. They would. If people do it for Evo, why can't they do it for E3? So what I think is that waiting for this one big event throughout the year, why can't GameStop have like a convention in each city or something where all the local stores have one convention for that city, and I think it'll drive sales. I think it'll like bring the local populace in, like something E3 impactful. You know what I mean? Like where they're able to give a bit, because GameStop's able to do that. They have information they know the consumer doesn't know,
and they would make money. They could just sell space to like indie devs, it'd be actually.
I don't like that about E3.
So what would we call it? G3 Ghetto Games Galore?
Oh, come on.
Why's the ghetto? Why's the ghetto? What does Steam have on sale?
It's a Ghetto E3.
What does Steam have on sale? Nothing. Shut your
No.
Shots fired.
To be honest, what I think E3 should do, I think they should have a way to stream the demos to the people that can't go to E3. But do it in a way to where they can market it. Like, you can't go to E3, cool. If you pay for this,
Like a virtual.
if you pay for this program, you have access to all
Bro,
these demos.
why are you saying demo in 2015, man?
Beta, man.
BlizzCon does stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
why
buy
are
a
you
virtual
saying-
pass, you can go see stuff.
Like, can
I think
have the
E3 should
PlayStation-
have the same thing.
Can I have a PlayStation Underground CD, please? Like,
No.
you're talking about
It's
things
not
that don't
existing.
exist until Square Enix is just like, yeah, we're gonna launch this demo and for 15, and then like that would be awesome. Like that would be awesome. But I would personally like E3 to have some way to have us little people watching on the outside be more part of the experience. Like even if they had some type of like online meta game, like hey, for our viewers, this is what we're doing. Join in. Like at this hour, we're going to give away this card for your account, whatever. Some crazy meta game. They've done it before. Not E3, but other people.
They could probably rig something through Twitch. I do know that because I was watching the Sony stream through Twitch, and when the Final Fantasy remake came on, the chat rooms exploded.
Yes.
I'll watch mine via YouTube.
No.
I went to Twitch. My computer actually froze.
That's why I went to YouTube. My shit didn't freeze.
Mine, the computer like, tried to explode.
No,
so my
he's
computer
talking
was
about like
like,
everything
oh.
just went crazy.
Yeah.
There's a 4-hour mix of all different Final Fantasy VII remakes.
See, that's what
Yeah.
I just turned off chat because when that came on, I was like, my computer.
No, I
not
wanted
running
to
this.
see up.
Yeah. But E3 is definitely something I wish didn't have as much exclusivity.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
and if they found a way to like kind of tie in the consumer, then I think it'd be a lot.
I would love to be
Crossfire
able to go for the common man to be able to go to E3.
Yeah.
And it'd be great just because it would be exclusively video games. Because some people might say, well, Comic-Con or something like that, but the movie industry ruined Comic-Con in a lot of ways. Like, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I can see that.
And from different accounts, because I looked into like going to conventions for a while, like the convention survival guides, all the stuff, my experience at Blank. A lot of it's just waiting at line in Comic-Con because there's just so many just movie buffs and comic book fans and video game fans that it just floods the place.
Right.
And it would have to be one distinct thing that's open to that public that like that niche.
I just want to cosplay and walk around. That's what I do.
Most
Cosplay as Pyramid
it's
Head,
a lot
get a
of
lot of attention.
Yeah.
Who needs lines when you got fans?
But I would agree that
Go
would
fetch me that comic.
that would make a better E3 experience for the casual viewer.
Yeah, E3 is like watching the Super Bowl, except like
Bad commercials.
no one actually wins. Everyone at the end is debating who won
Who
until
won.
next year's E3. Like, it's weird.
Like last year's
Xbox.
E3 was like the Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Yo, those Falcons, though.
Except this time was like what?
The Browns.
You
Oh
know.
my god.
Please stop. I'm cutting that.
No, you got that. The Browns
Yeah,
went
we're,
Super Bowl.
we're definitely editing that part.
Cool.
No, it's just like this year is like it was nothing but like all stars this year.
Yeah, it was.
The
But
Browns.
let's talk about Nintendo at E3.
Oh,
let's
so
talk about
garbage.
Let's talk about
Nintendo's actually really
controversy.
good.
So garbage.
No.
I didn't catch that.
They
part.
didn't.
What?
I won't say they dropped the ball because they told everyone from the get go, "Hey, Zelda's not going to be there." And
Oh yeah.
they told everyone it's not going to be there.
And then what do we see?
We see Zelda. And the only thing I think that they said this year that made me feel good is that the Zelda U is still going to be on the Wii U and not exclusive to the NX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a huge problem for me.
What about Star Fox, you guys?
little just
Yeah.
I'm on Zelda.
If Star Fox isn't like that, Star Fox was it Adventure?
Star Fox
Yeah.
64?
Yeah, no,
Star
the
Fox,
game-
the GameCube one.
No. It
Oh,
was,
the GameCube
Yeah,
one?
the one on
Star Fox.
GameCube. I
Okay.
forgot exactly what it's called. If it's-
Dinosaur Adventure
Yeah.
bullshit.
No, it wasn't. It was like
No.
Metroid Prime open world.
He's like,
it was-
I agree with
It was
him.
Fossil Fighter meets Star Fox. It was
It was
trash.
like
It
Turok,
was
but
trash.
friendly. Like,
Whoa,
Oh,
sir, you crossed the
first,
line.
Hey, bro.
Wait, we gotta do the test. Who here likes Shaolin monks?
No one.
Okay.
Yo, put that hand
No,
down.
put the hand
Put
down.
that hand down.
Yeah.
that's
But no,
welcome.
If it was, I mean, the key phrase that really took E3 was open world. Like, that's like the new catchphrase in the industry.
That's
right
the new Metroid.
No Man's Sky.
Honestly, like, I don't think Star Fox can even do it with No Man's Sky out there.
With No Man's Sky, if
they
add any sort of like character creation with a level system as in depth as they've done, like just the planets. Now I know they said they're working on it.
Yeah. Hashtag what is Star Fox?
Oh, man.
Non-existent.
Hashtag what is Eve?
You mean furry generator?
What is Eve online? If they add any sort of economy to this
the
game,
depth of that game, there's no way. There are millions of planets they can't even look at because it constantly updates and generates. That is stupid.
You can conquer planets.
But let's
conquer.
Just go ahead.
Solar systems at your
evil Overlord Garrett over here.
You would never be able. You can go up to the game devs, the dude who created the game is like, I conquered this planet and you didn't, and the dude's like, that planet doesn't exist. You're like, yeah, it does. You just haven't been to it. You don't know your own game.
Well, all right. So what do you think makes a good E3? Like, what would you think? Is it good games? Is it interaction?
Fulfilled promises?
I would have to agree.
Presentation, because Naughty Dog's demo of freaking the new Uncharted
AFK
game.
Simulator? AFK Simulator?
No. We don't talk about that game.
So presentation is what makes a good E3?
Yes.
You can't
a part
get
of,
mad
part
at
of.
a game that just messes up on us. It was on a PS4.
I-
Putting that out there.
I
Xbox
actually-
One didn't mess up. PS4 did.
First, I actually really respect Sony for doing a live demo because I hate scenario played demos at E3 because look at Colonial Marines. Look how BS that whole fiasco was. Look at the new Call of Duty and Battlefront. Battlefront and
Battlefront was live.
it didn't look like
It was Battlefront was live.
I think it was.
it didn't look like
you're going into uncharted territory with the
Battle-
Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars
man.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
That was live.
That was live.
Don't you throw Star
I watched
Wars
it.
under the bus. Don't you
No,
do
I'm
it.
just really
we're talking about
skeptical.
the Hoth gameplay, right?
Oh, we're talking about Call of Duty Star Wars Edition?
You mean Battlefield, motherfucker?
Battlefield.
Oh, you're
I will
right.
stab you with this lightsaber.
But I honestly think this thing, like, as a whole, is part presentation, like part keeping your promises.
Yes.
Because
Promises gotta be kept.
I know I wasn't the only one who was like watching the Sony, conference, and they're like, man, that looks cool. Then Black Ops 3 shows up, and then my hype just disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
Right.
No, it really did
But
disappear.
that's a personal preference.
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of people are gonna buy it, but it just killed everything I had going for me.
even the way he introduced it.
It was lame.
Yeah, the way he introduced it, he was like, it has a player base of 10 million players by Activision, and I'm like, oh my god, Activision, wait, they're with Blizzard. And they're bringing World of Warcraft to the console? And then it was like, Call of Duty! Don't care.
Well, I already knew what he was talking about just because he was like,
I doubt 10 million strong are playing Call of Duty.
I don't.
I would.
No,
I would believe it.
There's a lot of people.
I would believe it. If you
Yeah.
work up there for 2 hours, I believe it.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
It's not.
am I the only one who is really disappointed, but not disappointed at Square Enix's conference?
Yes, they don't know how to
Yeah.
give a conference.
I was kind of.
They play games that they don't need to play.
Yeah, that's cool. They showed off Final Fantasy. Well, no, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Their IPs is what made the conference, not them.
Zero release dates. Final Fantasy 15 wasn't even there.
Well, they had already said,
mad.
you know what? I'm going to
Yeah,
freaking
15 wasn't there. I was
Kung Fu
disappointed at that.
chop everybody who says something about 15. Okay?
15 wasn't there.
Let these people do their work.
You said
No,
hey,
factual.
They said Zelda wasn't going to be there. What showed up? You can tell me it's not going to show up and still bring it to the table.
My biggest thing is
table?
I hate CGI presentation. Show me in-engine, in-game.
Yeah.
Because like the biggest juke of all time, freaking Dead Island.
Let them know.
That trailer made people cry.
It
It made
so
me
cry.
beautiful.
So good.
And then you played it, and then you cried for another reason because it was terrible.
Dead Island was not that bad.
Sam-
It was horrible.
Sandy
No,
was
it
a thug, though.
Not that bad.
For what they promised, it was a train wreck.
What did you just say?
I agree.
What did you just say?
And as someone who soloed the game, because I didn't have
Yes,
anyone
same,
that played
same.
that, those escort missions,
Unreal.
They sucked.
No, and even the final boss, that game was just, it wasn't garbage. The gore system was good, the battle system wasn't bad, the crafting system was good. So everything else that I wanted was not there.
You're about to have, you're like this close from a conniption.
Calm down. No, it's just like they promised.
It was so much, but they didn't follow through. But here's hoping they can make it right with Dead Island 2. Also non-existent.
On another note, I'd like to bring up before Tom Clancy games. All the Tom Clancy games that got brought up at E3.
From my boy who went on the floor. He said the best thing on the floor you could play, hands down, was The Division.
The Division is going to be the
end all be all.
It will.
What about the one that didn't get the spotlight? That new Ghost Recon open world game.
It looked good.
It was good.
I like it to look good, but like he told me he would play The Division 20 times before he touched any other demo on the floor.
Yes.
Did he also play Call of Duty?
No, he didn't. He played Rainbow Six Siege. He said it was awesome too.
The Siege gameplay was great. They even announced how like the people that were practicing rehearsing could not beat their scenario, but they beat it on the actual live demo, and it was legit.
I mean, like for Call of Duty, if you played Modern Warfare 2, you've played every other Call of Duty ever.
It's not gonna stop the competitive aspect.
Yeah, it's not.
Like while I do bash on it, it's specifically because it's purely preference. It's gonna sell visually. It looks good. Gameplay,
maps,
I can see it
damage.
look good. Yeah, cool. It's just like it feels like it's got that Madden syndrome every year.
So going around table, what did you enjoy more about E3? Is it, or do you look forward to more multiplayer or single player games? Going around table.
Oh man, I'll start off. I want more games like No Man's Sky, hands down.
Is it like multiplayer?
It can be. It's drop and drop out.
Massive. No, I want them to tackle into massive multiplayer where it's like the Eve network, but with No Man's Sky ever expanding universe. And just be able.
So you want a multiplayer experience?
Yeah,
that's what you like to get out of E3.
MMO.
I would say I would want more of like a co-op rather than a multiplayer.
That is, I mean, that's essentially
co-op is multiplayer.
You're just talking about like couch co-op.
Well, not even that. Just not competitive. Like more like
story
driven
than
combatant.
Right. What about you?
I've got like tons of MMOs that I play, but even with those, I would still like to see a better multiplayer aspect.
Right.
Come on, Colt. You haven't said anything all game.
Multiplayer? We already know you're multiplayer.
I want a really good competitive multiplayer.
You mean you want another Call of Duty game? That's what
No? You don't have anything?
I started off as just being a Call of Duty guy.
Get out!
No, but ever since I got the Xbox One, I've been playing a lot of like co-op stuff. So I've been sticking to that.
Multiplayer?
Lately. Yeah.
What about you, man?
I'm divided.
You better not be divided.
No, I'm really divided. I'm excited for like games like the No Man's Sky, the huge exploration games. But yo, they dropped that Destiny DLC and had the boy like crying.
Yo, we're not talking about garbage at this table.
This $20 DLC.
All right, Miss Bree, what do you want? More multiplayer or single player?
I like single player.
Yes.
Because
that's what's coming out.
Yeah, Final Fantasy fans over here, you know, RPG players, we just
not like we have 15 at E3
or
something.
Saying things about like the Last Guardian.
I was going to get to that. Cut me off.
Last Guardian looks amazing.
I was divided.
That is an amazing looking game.
Even with like tiles like a world of Final Fantasy, like it looks weird, but I still want to play it for that single player turn based old school.
That did look fun.
I like it.
It looked funny. It's going to be.
You know what? This is and before we actually wrap things up. This was a big deal in E3 too. No one talked about the actual mobile. This is the first time they made a big deal about apps in E3. Mm-hmm. So like Fallout Shelter. Yeah, like and
too bad I don't have a fucking iPhone.
I have an Apple, don't care.
Kingdom Hearts mobile. I mean, they're talking about more mobile games now.
I think that'll be a bigger point of interest next year.
Is this going to be E&A?
No, when
mobile games.
When the next launches, when Nintendo's already teamed up with a ton of people, I think that'll be a huge selling point next year. It's going to be a make or break for the mobile gaming.
Mobile's blowing up, Pat. You can't hate them.
I know it is.
You can't hate them anymore.
Yo, Sonic Dash is all I'm doing right now.
And before we end, I'd much rather play Superman 64 than Destiny.
All right. No. Okay.
I have one last question. We're cutting it close. But I would like one last question. And that would be, do you think Microsoft is building back up its reputation?
Hands down.
Yes.
There's nothing. The only thing Microsoft is missing that they're losing out on is exclusive content.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
games themselves,
Yes, the
content in the
content,
games.
yeah.
When they announce Destiny and say, hey, I can get this exclusive shotgun on PS4 for the same price as your game on Xbox One, everyone's going to jump ship. That's all they're missing. And so I didn't see too many games for the Xbox this year that were so exclusive that I have to have it. And that's where they're going to lose out on, but I do think they're getting back on base.
To me, the only thing that keeps me on Xbox One is Killer Instinct.
Listen,
And now if backwards compatibility comes out,
but
that right there
one is going to PC. So that's not even a keeping point.
It is changing.
But that's what the backwards.
But I agree with you. So the backwards compatibility, I think, is
What's
a
gonna save them?
really big move.
But if
Like,
done
it's just
right,
really low key. A lot of people don't really look into it now. But like I said, like those people who still don't upgrade yet, so you can take your Xbox and get $150 right now. That's $200 to keep all your old games. That is stupid.
All right, so I will go ahead and close this out. Thank you all for watching the Culture-Byte Podcast. And
So you're watching, I could definitely see the audio stream.
yeah, you can. Yo, with the new HoloLens by
right now,
Microsoft,
I can see all of the sound.
You can, and it's great. I would like to thank my glorious cast for their input, and even our new guests that just walked in the door. It's great.
The random Randys.
So share your E3
Army
experiences, what you liked, didn't like, your thoughts on Microsoft, Sony, whatever, what you want out of future E3s. We are always interested in what people have to say about gaming as a whole. And tune in next time.
So
like, comment, subscribe.